Hello, parents. Welcome to Work Experience Education, known as WE, and also welcome to my kitchen. Yay, distance learning. Here's my contact information. This is my personal cell phone. Feel free to text me if you have any questions. It's really challenging communicating over Zoom. It's really challenging communicating right now in general. So I think just being able to have the cell phone is the easiest and quickest way. Text me and I will get back to you when I get the chance. Here is also my email. All right, so about this class, here's the thing. Students get to leave campus. Well, not we're not on campus, but they have less school, and they're allowed to work more. But the idea is that I keep an eye on them. I keep an eye on their grades, and if their grades aren't good, then I pull their work permit, and they don't get to work anymore. So they get to work a little bit more. They get some more freedom, but they have some extra eyes on them. Here's why we're here. According to the state, they're going to develop ready-to-work attitudes. We're going to learn about financial literacy and investing, about workplace safety and their rights as a worker, about businesses, how to read a earnings statement, their pay stubs, and know what the deductions are. We're going to do a little career decision making, and so on and so forth. So here's the nitty-gritty. So I apologize for my super duper long syllabus if you saw it, but the state kind of regulates the class because the students get to leave school early. That's my son back there. Oh, I have banished my son. He needed a second bowl of ice cream apparently, and he didn't need a shirt to do it. Okay, so here's the basics. All right, so you need to get a brand new work permit at the beginning of the school year, every school year. You have to have an approved job. Certain jobs are okay for the class, some jobs aren't. So you have to do a good job at work and work towards goals. That's part of your grade, is setting goals at work and actually accomplishing those goals. There's paperwork that you have to turn in. So you have to have some paperwork filled out by the parent. You have to have a paperwork filled out by your boss. This is all mandated by the state of California. Students have to come to class because we only meet once a week. You really have to come to class. Call me if you miss class. You have to make up absences. So I have to keep track of their hours because they get a grade based on the hours that they work. That's part of their grade. They have to turn in either pay stubs or a time card. We do work on Tuesdays. We meet on Tuesdays, and the students have to do work. So it's not just about going to work, but we actually have some classwork. They have to keep up on their grades in my class and all their classes. If their grades are bad, they lose their work permit and they can't work and they get dropped from this class. You have to have an evaluation from your boss. That's a big part of your grade, and they have to keep a job all year. So anyway, so that's the basics. So even though we don't meet all that much, and even though we don't have a ton of work in class, there is quite a bit that they have to do. Okay, so here's how I generate the grade. So attending class and participation is 20% of their grade. Their pay stubs and their hours that they work is 20% of their grade. So if they work a decent amount, they get full credit for that. If they don't work very much, they can lose some points. They have to do assignments in class. That's 30% of their grade. And then their boss actually gets to evaluate them, and based on their employer evaluation, that's 30% of their grade. All right, so in this class, we don't use Google Classroom. We will use Canvas instead, and you actually have some Canvas homework. Let's take a look at that. So your student, when they go into Canvas is my grade book, and that's where they get their assignments. So if you look in Canvas, or at least if your student does, so the nice thing about it is, number one, if your student has some missing work, they can go to grades and they can look and say, oh my gosh, I'm missing this assignment right here. And so if they click on that assignment, sometimes they have to click again, but there's a video and another video, and all the information they need is right here. Okay, so any assignment that they are missing, they can make up. So just so you know. But here's the other piece I want to show you, is that you have an assignment, and that is called the parents pair with their student as an observer in Canvas. And so you need to get your student to log into Canvas when you're home, and then the two of you can watch this video, or here's some other instructions. So I'm not going to play it, but I guess we could click on it. At any rate, here's some instructions of what to do, and this will allow you to make your own Canvas account and keep track of your students' grades and progress and see how they're doing. Okay? All right. So I think that's it. So you have all the information, and you have my cell phone. So please don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions.